Thanks for being here. You know, the Wall Street Journal editorial board, continuing from those quotes we read before, the vice president got away for the most part with repeating her campaign's platitudes. That's a shame because the voters still haven't received a straight answer about whether and how she has changed her views from the far left positions she espoused in 2019. You know, for some voter out there who may want to give Vice President Harris the benefit of the doubt, what do you say to them?
I would say don't give her the benefit of the doubt. I watched the interview twice yesterday. Let's be very clear. She hasn't changed her positions, and she said she hasn't changed her values. When it came to the border, she said, well, we should follow the law. I will make sure we do that. But you've been vice president for 3.5 years. You're not following border security law. You were in charge, according to Joe Biden and half the media. Why didn't you do that? She had no answer. When it came to fracking, she's saying, no, I don't want to do it anymore. But the Green New Deal, which was embedded in the Inflation Reduction Act, where she was the tie-breaking vote in the United States Senate, that actually winds down fossil fuel production in our country in about 10 years and starts in 10 years and moves forward after that. She didn't have any specifics, and Dana Bash gave her an opportunity to provide specifics, but she sidestepped them all. And the reason why is because she has the same policy visions and values she had in 2019, but now she has to hide them from the American people. That's why she didn't look confident in her answer.
Check this out.
This is why she was looking at the table more than she was looking at the camera or Dana Bash, because I do not believe, and I think if people watch it, they will pretty much see she doesn't believe what she's saying. She's just trying to get elected.
He's not lying. She looked uncomfortable AF. She looked extremely uncomfortable. She looked like she was studied. She's trying to figure out, okay, I knew there would be a pop quiz today, but word salad, word salad, word salad. Throw them a couple of nuggets so they can think maybe I answered the question. More word salad, more word salad. And hopefully the 20 minutes will be over with of this conversation. And they gain absolutely nothing from it.
But the country needs leadership. It does not need fake pandering from the political class.
Well, I'm checking her website this morning. Still no policies listed out there. And the slogan.
I want to stop that. He said we need policies and not fake pandering. We need policies and not fake pandering. That's what she does extremely well. The pander. Y'all understand what I'm saying? The pandering is what she does. She can care less about being prepared to be the president. She's taking this for a joke. The Democrats are taking this for a joke. They're looking at all of the laws and the bills that they have in place that can get passed if there was a Democratic president. Right now, where they're being irresponsible is that the person they're putting ahead of everyone, over everyone, in charge of everyone, clearly is not prepared. She clearly is not prepared. How could she possibly talk to another world leader if this is her posturing? She's not confident in things that she's been studying for how long? She's been doing the job for 3.5 years. What the hell has she been doing? If she can't even communicate her points clearly and precisely, and Dana Bash just constantly lets her off hook. Okay, I'm gonna talk later, but I told you I was gonna let this rock for a bit.
In front pages, let's win this. She also was asked a question as a Republican. I'll get your response to this. She was asked about whether or not she would be willing and open to appointing a Republican to her cabinet if she does win the White House. Listen.
Will you appoint a Republican to your cabinet?
Yes, I would.
Anyone in mind?
Yes, I would. No one in particular in mind. We got 68 days to go with this election, so I'm not putting the cart before the horse, but I would. I think it's really important. I have spent my career inviting diversity of opinion. I think.
Now, listen to how this is what I really want you to understand. And this whole diversity of opinion thing, I think that's absolutely phenomenal whenever you want to make a big decision. You want to include everybody, right? But she's not saying it because of that. She's saying that because diversity is one of those trigger words that really help her out. It works for her and her base. You know, the whole diversity, equity, and inclusion type of thing. We need for there to be equal representation in every room. That's where she's always leading. She liked to pivot and then take you in that direction. Byron Donalds is going to understand the totality of where she was saying, but he's Okay, just listen. Let me stop cutting this
I
off.
think it's important to have people at the table.
What was your reaction to that, Congressman?
I don't have a reaction. It's fine, I guess. It doesn't really matter when you're talking about inflation, which is crippling families, what's happening at our southern border, foreign policy, and the massive issues our nation is facing. Yeah, you can have a Republican, a pseudo-Republican, a rhino Republican. It doesn't matter. But that's not going to change the policies that she would implement. Because if you look at her track record, if you look at what she has supported, it has always been these dangerously liberal, progressive policies. Adam Kinzinger being in the cabinet isn't going to change that.
Congressman.
Respectfully, I think she's a policy whore. We have been teaching people how to grow online. It's been absolutely amazing. We have 3 people who have been able to reach monetization in less than 30 days. Growing YouTube channels, some from 0 people. We have one guy who had 2 subscribers before he started working with me. He started helping him. His views went up 4.8 million%. We're super excited. If anybody ever want to grow on YouTube, you reach out to me with the word coach. I don't mean that disrespectfully. Ain't got to do nothing with her being the way y'all say that she earned her representation and she earned her jobs and all that. I'm just saying this. She really want to be president. She really want to be somebody. So what she's willing to do is trade away her character and trade away her values and trade away her integrity for whatever will get her in that seat. That's it. So you're going to see her flip-flop over and over and over again. You're going to see her change positions, but her positions are not her positions. Her positions are her donors' positions, or the people who are really backing her and pushing her. They're not her positions. I don't even think she has one for real. I don't think she has her own. And the only reason why I don't think she has her own positions is because she can't communicate them properly. Anyone with their own positions will be able to communicate them boldly. You know how when Trump is in that's why Trump like to talk so damn much. Like they wonder, why do Trump like to talk so much? He loves himself so much. No, he's just confident. When somebody's confident in something, they can speak on it at length. They can speak on a thing ad nauseum when they know what the hell they're talking about. And clearly we see that that's not the case when it comes to Kamala. Okay, let me just, I'm gonna stop stopping it. I just wanted to break that part down to you all. Hit that like button if you haven't already, please.
How does the Trump campaign most effectively run against this? You see how she's answering these questions. One of the things that is a challenge is that she has been vice president for the last 3.5 years. So she is embracing what she says are the good things of the Biden administration. 3 times she said bringing inflation down to under 3%. But when they took over, it was at 1.4%. How does the Trump campaign run against this?
I think what Donald Trump and J.D. Vance are doing is the absolute right approach. Because she hides from the media and because, frankly, her campaign hides her from the media, because we saw last night she's not very good at this, they are flooding the zone, pushing their message relentlessly, demonstrating the fact that Kamala Harris is the current vice president. In that interview last night, she tried to deflect back to when she was a prosecutor. That was almost a decade ago, more than that.
Exactly.
She's in the vice presidency's seat right now. She lives at the Naval Observatory today. What has she done? So pressing the contrast between the Trump administration and the Kamala Harris, Joe Biden administration is how you win this election.
This is what I'm saying. This right here is somebody holding her feet to the fire. That's it. That's it. What have you done? I don't want to talk about when you was a lawyer locking up immigrants. What the hell have you done since you've been a VP? And don't blame it on Trump, because by the time, listen, we do all know that Trump got some pull. If Trump knows that there's a bill on the table and the Republicans can do something about it, he's going to get all the information possible about that bill, and what he says will hold some weight. But here's the thing. You all kept on throwing in pork that was not related to the border at all. So he was not going to let that ride. But y'all think, nah, he don't want us to look bad. He don't want us to be the ones to save the day while he's not the president. Well, riddle me this, Batman, right? Before that bill was even placed on the table, before the Republicans and Democrats came together and created that bill, right? Before they was about to vote on it, before that happened, the border crisis was already at a crazy rate. many illegal immigrants already started crossing over in the border. Many, like way more, because y'all already lifted all of the policies that Trump had when he was in office, trying to be petty. And then it come back and bite you in your ass. Now you want to blame Trump. No, it was you all. That's how Biden got his job, by promising that on day one, I'm going to take away that racist wall. Now look at y'all about to put up a racist wall. Okay, let's talk about it then. All right.
Look, I'm on the record. Her support might be wide today, but it is an inch deep. You can break through that shallow support by holding her accountable for her record and drawing that contrast between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris and Joe Biden.
Well, brand new reaction from the Trump Vance ticket this morning when J.D. Vance joined Fox and Friends here on Fox earlier this morning. And he responded to her explanation or her reasoning of her flip-flops. Listen.
If you have the same values, why have you changed your mind on literally every topic that you previously held an opinion on? But I think it's important for us not to buy this. If you look.
And I was thinking about that too. She has changed on every single topic. She flip-flops a lot. That means she don't stand on anything. You don't stand on anything. None of these things mean anything to you. There's just, okay, there are other checkoffs. How can I win? All I want to know is how can I win? Okay, then we'll do that. All right, fine. You want fracking? Hey, you got fracking. What else you want? Huh? You want IVFs? You got it. You want no taxes on your tips? You got it. You want a border wall? You want a racist border wall? You got it. What else you want? Huh? You want me to dance for you? You know I like to dance, huh? You know I like to dance. Every single video we see, she dancing, cracking jokes, and I'm never gonna knock anybody for having a good time. I'll let y'all go ahead and do that. Y'all can go ahead and make fun of her dance and all that other stuff. But I will say, they say when you work hard, you play hard. Well, we see you playing hard. But based off of your record for the last 3.5 years, you did not deserve to do any of that dancing that we've seen you do on video. All this partying you've been doing, we haven't seen anything that's deserving of all that damn joy that you claim you want your party to be a part of. We're a party of joy and partying and joy and getting people to get up on stage and twerking. Nah, damn that. You got to work hard if you want to play hard, and you haven't been working hard. And don't you dare go back into the times where you was a damn lawyer or when you was fighting bullies for your sister in school. We don't give a damn about that. I mean, that's cute. That helped make you who you are. I mean, you worked at McDonald's when you was at Howard University, one of the most expensive HBCUs there is across the daggone country. You went from the West Coast to the East Coast. Shout out to you for doing that and pledging, AKA. Do people know how expensive it is to pledge, AKA? That's not free. They think, oh, listen, and I'm not knocking D9. It's a lot of good that come from D9, okay? It really is. I'm not knocking D9 at all, all right? Much respect to how y'all do y'all thing. I won't speak on it because I don't know much about it, but I would just say this. All these things that the black people are giving her all this credit for, that's not anything that a lot of black girls have not done. And she's not even black, but I ain't even gonna go there. We're gonna go there. I'm sorry. Let's continue and let him have his thought.
Look at the way that Kamala Harris is governed. She's actually governed as a far left person. She's just trying to pretend that she's not far left now because, of course, she wants to win the American people's votes over the next couple of months. But if she does, she's going to do the same thing that she's been doing for the last few years.
Give you a final thought on that, Congressman.
I think JD is absolutely correct in that. Forget all of things that she said. People, go back and watch her body language. When she talked about her niece, she's looking at Dana Bash. She's smiling. She looks relaxed. But when you ask her about her policies and the flip-flopping, she's looking down. She's looking small. She doesn't look like she has confidence in what she's saying because she doesn't believe it. She's trying to remember what they coached her to say.
Oh, did y'all hear that? She's looking down because she's trying to remember what they coached her to say. She's also trying to spend as much time as possible. So she's probably looking down at her watch and say, did I spend 2 minutes rambling yet? Was that 2 minutes of ramble per question? Did I ramble yet? And Dana Bash tried to act like she was going to hold her to account. Dana Bash, man, I get it. You playing the game, but come on, bro. You full of sugar, honey, iced tea. CNN is supposed to be in the middle. No, y'all not. Y'all never been in the middle. Y'all might have been in the middle, but y'all not in the middle now. Y'all are clearly biased as hell. Biased as hell.